The draft is a day away, and here is my final prediction for the 49ers' first round pick. With the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, I predict the 49ers will take Texas offensive lineman Kelvin Banks Jr., and here's why. Go back to 2018 when the 49ers drafted Mike McGlinchey in the first round. Similar logic. No one really knew the Niners were in the market for an offensive tackle, and that's the way the Niners wanted it. They had Trent Brown at the time, but they didn't like Trent Brown. They wanted to get rid of Trent Brown and replace him with someone they thought could be a long-term left tackle, so they took Mike McGlinchey. They put him at right tackle at first and hoped that he could replace Joe Staley at left tackle eventually. Well, he couldn't. He was just a right tackle. It wasn't the greatest pick, although he's going to have a long NFL career. The logic when they took him was they may not be in position to draft an offensive tackle that high again in the future. So even though it's not a pressing need, take one when he's there. And they liked him. He fit their system. I think the same logic's going to apply to Kelvin Banks Jr. There isn't some blue chip prospect the Niners are going to pass on to take this guy. Any defensive lineman is going to be good, but have some question marks and may not be that much better than a guy you could get in round 2. Meanwhile, offensive tackle is a very thin position every year. A lot of people don't even think that Kelvin Banks can play left tackle in the NFL. But from what I understand, the 49ers do. They like him. They like his fit in their offense. And he played left tackle in college. It's not like McGlinchey, who was bouncing back and forth and was clearly more comfortable on the right side. Banks is comfortable on the left side, and his numbers were really good last year. 4 pressures allowed, 1 sack allowed. I think he's going to be the pick. Again, just because they feel they may not be drafting this high again in the future for a while. They may not be in position to draft an offensive tackle. They're clearly going to need one next year. They may not be in position to get one next year. So they get one this year. That's what I'm predicting. And it makes sense. It's not exciting. He's a better player than Mike McGlinchey. But it's not the pick I would make. If you're going to use this logic, and I think it's sound logic, why take a defensive lineman in round 1? You can get a comparable one in round 2. Get a player at a position that's rare at 11. Offensive tackle is rare. You know what other positions hard to find? Quarterback. The Niners are going to be drafting this high again for a while, most likely. They're in a position to get a quarterback that they want. They don't have to trade up for him like they did 4 years ago for Trey Lance. They can just take a guy if he falls to him. Why not take a quarterback? Take Shedeur Sanders. Take Jackson Dart. Take Tyler Shugg. I would take Shedeur Sanders. He'd be really good in this offense. He'd be a great fit in Kyle Shanahan's offense. He's a better prospect than Mac Jones ever was. He'd be cheap. You could trade Brock Purdy and let Mac Jones and Shedeur Sanders compete. And I just started getting really windy. Maybe that's God saying, don't say that. It's a bad suggestion. I would draft Shedeur Sanders. The wind just died down. Maybe God was saying, you know what? I'm agreeing with you. Don't pay a quarterback $50 million a year. The Rams are just going to laugh. Draft Shedeur Sanders, because, if you don't, they might. They're going to draft a quarterback maybe in round 1. And I wouldn't want to see Shedeur Sanders with Sean McVay. That'd be a good combination. You do it, 49ers. You won't, but you should.
Prize Picks is sponsoring the Cohn Zone this year. Prize Picks is the leader in daily fantasy and the best place to win cash while watching sports. And the best part about the app is it's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. I'm a Niners guy. So, when I'm doing Prize Picks, I'm looking, the last couple of years, I'm looking at Deebo Samuel because I know Deebo Samuel better than Deebo Samuel knows Deebo Samuel. So if it's like drops, I'm taking more. Or if it's like punches thrown towards his long snapper on the sideline during the fourth quarter of a game, the 49ers will go on to win. I'm smashing more because I know the 49ers and I'm a Prize Picks guy. Now, maybe they didn't have those exact plays, but they have so many plays that'll make your head spin. And you can play Prize Picks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best part about it is the new user offer. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. So win or lose, you'll get $50 just for playing. That sounds like a win to me. Use promo code Cohn, C-O-H-N, to claim your $50 today. Tell them Grant sent you.